Sorry, you are muted.
Oh, there we go. All right. Hi, happy Giving Tuesday, everyone. I'm excited that we are live for this event and joined by so many of my amazing friends in Rwanda. We're doing this event to promote local women founders of NGOs in Rwanda. Super proud of all of you and excited to hear you talk about the work that you're doing there. I just want to give a shout out to our friends at Black with No Chaser who are letting us stream to their page and supporting our efforts today, and Gain Power, who is also letting us stream to their page today. But mostly, I'm excited to see you ladies. I am going to pass it off because I really don't want to take up my time or your time with me and have you guys be the guests here. Ornella, I'm going to pass to you. I know you're moderating today and you'll introduce everybody else. I'm going to go off screen. If you need me to come back on, I will be here watching proudly.
Thank you, Amy, for the introduction. And as Amy said, I'm Ornella. I'm the event organizer at Global Gain, and I'm happy to be here. So, with the Global Gain team, we've uh, we've put together an exciting event. So I ask you to open your hearts and open your wallets, and be ready to donate to the causes that we'll be talking about later. And the recordings can be found on our social platforms for Global Gain. And let's start with the introduction. And after those introductions, I'll be going on with the day's agenda. So, Honorine, it's up to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm Honorine, and I'm in charge of fundraising in Global Gain. Katia, over to you.
Hi everyone, I'm excited to be here, and my name Marie Gracia Ngabire, and I'm in charge of social media. Thank you.
So, thank you, ladies. That was the Global Gain team introducing themselves. You're joined by Francine and Grace. We'll come back to you ladies later. I haven't forgotten you. So, the agenda after the introduction, Honorine is going to talk about what is Giving Tuesday and the organizations we are talking about today, the organization we're organizing this fundraiser for, and the targets, the fundraising targets for today. After that, we'll have Amy come back and have the welcome remarks and talk about Global Gain. And we'll talk and we'll play testimonial videos for the organizations and for the other organizations. And we'll have a Q&A session and then the closing remarks. So I hope you'll be entertained and that this will be an opportunity for you to promote what you believe in. Honoring.
Let me say that. I'm going to be talking about what is Giving Tuesday as at large. Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. It's originally originated in the western part, in the US and in the Europe. And then what it helps or what is all about, it is encouraging people to donate to different causes through NGOs and charity organizations or foundations. So today in our Giving Tuesday, we invited or we are together with three organizations that are our partners as Global Gain, and we are also together with our own NGO, like our own local NGO that is soon to be registered or to start operating. And how did we come up with those three organizations? Uh, it wasn't easy to identify them because we work with different nonprofits and we also work with like for profit which are women led. But for this time around, because it is the very first time that we are going or we partnered with organizations like this to do a Giving Tuesday event, we basically went with organizations that are kind of near us. We work with them on a daily basis, and we understand each other, and we believe in what they do and they believe in what we do. Basically, that's the main thing that we based on when trying to invite and have speakers from those different organizations. We have Impanuro Girls Initiative, led by Raisa, and we have Nyampinga Ushoboye, led by Grace, and we have also Grown to Help organization, which is led by Denise. Unfortunately, we do not have the two of them, Raisa and Denise, right now. Hopefully, they'll be joining us as we move. But Ghas is there, and we will have some time with her to answer some Q&As after a short presentation that we are going to have. Now, what we have as targets on this Giving Tuesday, we are planning to raise $10,000, and through our different platforms. We have a couple of platforms that we are using, either be Facebook fundraisers, either be Network for Good, or even Act Blue. Wherever you feel free to donate, wherever you feel it's the easiest platform or way to use, you are very much welcome to donate to the right cause, as Ornella just mentioned a few minutes ago. So I'll invite Amy, right? I'll invite Amy for a small debrief or a small overview of what is global gain that we are talking about all over and over. And then she will, after that, we will invite our very own Gratia, to play on the video. So Amy, to you.
Making sure I'm unmuted. Thanks, Honorine. I'm super excited to see all of you today. Again, I don't want to stay on too much here. I will tell folks that Global Gain is an organization I started about 4 years ago now, which is kind of crazy. The pandemic makes things all a little bit weird in time, but mostly to connect women, democracy leaders, political activists and such in the United States with some programs that are women-led, and connecting women leaders around the world. And specifically, and most particularly in Rwanda, where I also keep a home and always have my heart when I am not there. I am a board member of Davis College there, and many of the women here are Davis College graduates. That's how I originally got connected to so many of you. So I wanted to give a shout out to the former Aquila, now Davis College as well. Always happy to be connected to them. And we started a program in the pandemic because of the pandemic to do online programming, and it's called Into Our Women. I'll let you all tell a little bit more of the story, not me, but I'm super proud that we're turning that into an actual official locally registered NGO called Women Gain Rwanda that we've been working on quite a while. It's almost ready, getting very close. Global Gain does some other work in other countries as well. We have some program in DRC, and this past year we've also been active in Ukraine, supporting democracy workers there. I'm very proud of that work as well. But today it's all about you ladies, and I want to give the floor back to you. I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so thrilled to be to see you do this work, to see you do the networking and the lifting of other women leaders. As all of you know, I really believe when young women lead, you will take over the world, and then we'll have a much happier, safer, better educated, more peaceful place. I am really convinced that women leading is the answer to all the world's problems. And that's where my heart and dedication is too. So without further ado, I want to step back again. But certainly thrilled if people are able to support the work. And I encourage you ladies as well to invite everybody to come to Rwanda for folks who are not there now. We're going to be doing some program both through Global Gain and I think with our partners, I hope at Black with No Chaser, about some trips and exchange programs. So wanted to mention that as well. Again, shout out to our friends at Black Window Chaser and Gain Power for carrying this stream as well. And with that, I'm going to step away and give it back to you, ladies.
Thank, thank you, Amy, for introducing Global Gain. As we are part of Global Gain, and us too, we are proud of the work we've been doing. So before we move on, let me have Francine talk about the Inwari Women Program, because when you talk about Global Gain, you have to understand the Inwari Women Program. So Francine, up to you.
Thank you so much, Nera. Oh, as you said, my name is Francine Ngawile, and I'm the program manager of Inwar Women program. As they said, Inwar Women briefly came in as an urgent cause for Akila graduates in 2020, the class of 2020 that was in a time to look for the internship that is started as a virtual work, an apprenticeship, a kind of running and working program, and we turned it into a 12 months learning program focusing mainly on four main topics of leadership, business development, information research, and digital marketing. So after looking at how successful the program was, now we are making it sustainable through an official organization that, as Amy said it is Women Gain Rwanda as an organization to build professional network for women and girls to learn and to share experiences, as well as to create a sustainable mentorship program. That's what I can say briefly. The Inwari Women was made of 12 young women, and now we are planning to host and to launch a second cohort of the program after having the official organization. Thank you so much. Back to you, Ornella.
Thank you very much, Francine. And now we are going to watch a video, a testimonial video of the women who run the NGOs, and you'll be able to hear more from them. Let's have to you.
My name is Denise Mugabekazi. I am from Rwanda, and I'm the founder and executive director of Grown to Help organization. Arrived the day I had an idea of starting an organization, though I had no idea of what it takes to run and lead an organization. I decided to enroll in a Master's of Business Administration Project Management specialization, where I gained knowledge and confidence to found Grown to Help with a name of transforming the lives of vulnerable children and their parents through access to quality education, health, and economic empowerment so they can reveal their potential, achieve their dreams, and become self reliant. Our main objective is to improve the well-being of vulnerable families through two main areas of intervention. One is economic empowerment, the second one is education. The other two programs are linked to education because we implement them in public schools. These are sexual reproductive health awareness and improved sanitation and hygiene. It is for a fact that educated children play a vital role in the development of their families. Family poverty appears to be the major factor for many children with low level of education. Children who come from poor families are the ones who do not perform well in school, and they are likely to leave school with no qualification in search of manual jobs in factories, construction sites, and other casual places of work. in order to contribute to their family's income. Others are forced to stay home to look after their siblings when their parents are away trying to make a living. This is why we support vulnerable children by giving them access to quality education. We provide them school materials and supplies, and we pay school fees for them so that they can perform well in schools with the emphasis of becoming competitive on the labor market. The ultimate goal of economic empowerment program is to contribute to the improvement of the lives of vulnerable families by supporting the heads of families, both women and men, in financial literacy education, vocational training, saving group, and we also provide startup kits and capital to start their own income generating activities. This has led to a decrease of women dependence on men and to the reduction of extreme poverty among beneficiary families. Hence, an improved academic performance, reduced school dropout amidst beneficiary children, and an improved family well-being in general.
My names are Marie-Ange Raissa Ouamungu, and I'm the founder and the executive director of Impanuro Girls Initiative. Impanuro Girls Initiative fosters women empowerment and deals with the issue of early pregnancies. Why me? Because I believe in the change I want to see in the world, and that I also believe contribute I can contribute to that change I want to see. Why my organization? Because this is where I manifest the change I want to see in the world, meaning for women and girls in all their diversity to have easy access to good health. I started Impanuro Girls Initiative to enable them to have that access to good health. I know the small numbers IGI is impacting contributes to another numbers being impacted out there and slowly leads to the change I dream to see. The way forward is none other than continuously advocating for the issues affecting women and girls until we ensure a healthy and a dignified lifestyle for every woman and girl.
Francine Ngabire, the founder and executive director of the Women Gain Rwanda organization. Being a participant of the 12 months leadership program, my confidence was developed and my mindset to grow. I learned to set my career goals and now moving with a direction in my mind. I learned to set a life vision and I'm now on a good track to achieving my big dreams. I am a leader. I know that my role is positively impactful to my community and my work is valued. I'm creating opportunities for other young women to learn through a new organization named Women Gain. Women Gain Rwanda is a startup organization founded by young women graduated from Davis College, former Akila Institute for Women. We founded this as a way to give back to our community as young leaders. Our mission is to promote women and girls' participation in leadership and decision-making processes and building networks and programs that connect them. Our vision is to build a women's professional networking space for connecting and sharing experiences. Since we started, our work has been of empowering young women through an apprenticeship program where they learn and rotate their work on the topics of leadership, business development, digital marketing, and information research. We do social media communication to highlight women's role in community development, and we uplift women making positive changes in the community. We host learning events to create youth engagement in decision making and as well promoting their participation in leadership. We create space for women to learn and realize their dreams as women and girls and how to achieve them. Our work is ongoing as we found it impactful. So moving forward, we are launching a second cohort of our apprenticeship program in our women that will be now for 6 months. We are hosting a women professional networking and event, and also we are soon publishing an online leadership training program. Francine Ngabire, the founder and executive director of the Women Gain Rwanda organization.
Thank you. And as you all saw, we have amazing women doing amazing work, and we really rely on your support to see the sustainability of the projects and the programs going on in different organizations. So now we have a Q&A session, and we are with Grace, the founder of Nyampinga Ushoboye. So we'll be asking her a few questions. Honorine will help us with that, and will be more understanding of the work she's doing. Honor, up to you.
Thank you so much. Grace, please confirm with us if you're hearing me well. She's there, 5, okay. Well, like on a brief note, what is Nyampinga Ushoboye? What do you guys do? Where do you work from? Like a small intro of you and your organization as we go. Grace, you're muted. We're not hearing you.
Sorry. So I was saying my name is Grace Lelima, and I'm the founder and director of Nyampinga organization. This organization, it is based in Rwanda. We have a headquarters in Gahanga, Kicukiro district. We do fight against teenage pregnancy and HIV infection, and we support the victims. Not forgetting to do the prevention, where we do meet those girls, young boys, and then we told them about this issue so they can prevent it before. We operate in different parts of Rwanda, but we have an office and our center in Gahanga. Yeah, I guess I have answered your question.
Okay, and why did you call the organization Nyampinga Ushoboye, and when did you guys start?
Okay, I'm quite a talented person. I grew up showing my community different potentials and talents. Let me say the time I got the name of Nyampinga Ushoboye, I was doing a movie. I'm a scriptwriter and director of movies. Actually, one of the movies that I did won an award 2014 as Best Short Christian Movie. That time, I got an opportunity to go on different sets as director. One of my friends, now he's working on TV10. He named me Nyampinga Ushoboye after seeing how working on the set, how I help my community, how I understand young girls. And then he named me Nyampinga Ushoboye. So I said, this is the exact name I wanted for my team. The reason being is the time I was shooting my first movie, my papa was, this is going to distract you from focusing from your education. You're supposed to focus on education, put movie aside and whatever. And whenever you are preparing a movie, for those who understand this, you need a team. You need someone who's going to correct your script. You need a person who's going to record sound, an editor, and whatever. By then, 2014, in my crew, I had only boys. And as a Rwandan parent who has culture, my papa was worried. You're working late hours, with this crew of boys and whatever. And for me, I wasn't really happy because it was stopping me from achieving my vision or my goal. And I knew there was no issue. I knew what I wanted. And by God's grace, after finishing the movie, it won an award and it gave me different opportunities, scholarship after 2 years without schooling due to school fees issues. So after getting on that better platform that I wanted, just getting a better result that I wanted, my movie being screened and owning a movie, like owning an award, winning an award, I said, now it's time to have a group of young girls who understand or have passion of movie, who can help me with script writing, a girl who can take a camera, who can record, who can edit. That's where I said this is the good platform to start this group. So by then, I saw different girls who came, who had passion in fashion, dancing, singing, and others in cinema. So the time my friend Paru named me Nyampinga, I said this is the right name for this group I wanted. Yeah. After getting a scholarship, I went to my boarding school, Cornerstone Leadership Academy, where again I learned a lot in leadership, and I discovered my passion with vision, with purpose, and what I want to achieve in life. After coming back during my holidays, some of the girls were in the video clips that they became stars and started to get pregnant. I said, this is another challenge to achieve a bright future of my peer in my community, of these girls who grew up, who passed through Nyampinga. And then I said, now I'm going to fight this enemy of our bright future. Um, with different experiences in my life, from my family, from my community, we all see GBV, we all see teenage pregnancy, HIV. So I'm mentioning those three because they really affected my life at a tender age. And it even affected even my education. I couldn't really get what I needed at the right time due to those effects of these challenges our community at large is facing. So after carrying leadership skills, discovering my passion and whatever, and with the platform where that I started, Nyampinga, so now I got a clear vision of what to do, how to serve my community, giving back to my community after getting that scholarship, after 2 years without schooling. So this is what I'm doing. Actually, Nyampinga now it has a center that is training different women, young girls who dropped out of the schools. We are giving them leadership training and entrepreneurship. So we just empower them through leadership and economical skills. So we work from Gahanga, and we didn't forget the kids born from teenage mothers. For them to concentrate, not bringing issues, I can't concentrate because my baby is out there in the village. I don't have control about her. So we have a room where we are running ECD program for those for those kids who are born from teenage mothers, and then the girls are also learning our tailoring, making shoes, hairdressing, but then taking also care of their babies. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Grace, for the wonderful work. Before I ask you something else, I would like to give a shout out to people that are currently watching us on our different platforms and they are commenting. So please, thank you so very much. And flowers, I'm sending you all flowers. Well, Grace, you mentioned something about GBV, and this really came out. It resonated in my mind. We are in the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence all over the world. Orange
Mhm.
the world. So, as your organization, what are you planning to do, or what are you doing actually in these 16 days? Or, what are you currently working on in line with the GBV, like fighting against GBV, and especially within these 16 days of activism?
Thank you so much. Um, this is a nice moment, but then we didn't serve our community only this particular time, even before. But then here is the strategy we are using. We are meeting community through our programs here in Rwanda called Inteko y'Abaturage on Tuesdays. We go and then we talk with parents, we talk about this issue, we talk with our communities, like we demonstrate what is really happening in our communities and how it is really affecting. It's the result of street kids, it's the result of we are seeing married people killing each other. We are seeing effects of this GBV coming back to young girls, which is leading to teenage pregnancy. We are stopping HIV infection, but whenever there's GBV, it is also affecting this issue. It is resulting to this issue. There's economic crisis, or it has a hand. It's a root cause of different effects, challenges, social challenges our communities are facing. So we go and discuss with them, and then we show them we are not going to wait for someone else from other countries to come and bring solutions. We are still the ones to bring solutions in our communities. How are we going to solve issues in a peaceful way? So it is beyond Nyampinga Center. We go and engage with family members because this is an issue that has to be solved at a family level. From our homes where Nyampinga is not going to sleep in that house, but the members of the family of that house are going to solve their own issues. So this particular what we're doing, and we do train young leaders. Those girls, we show them how they're capable. They are the ones to bring solutions to their communities, and then you send them go and impact, go and make change in your community. For those who were seeing you as maybe useless person, someone who dropped out of the school, who became a prostitute or whatever, go and make an impact. Start from where you are and what you can. If you're seeing an issue or GBV or whatever you're seeing in your community, do something because this is what we train them on daily basis to be abundant servant leaders. Even if they're getting skills in tailoring or whatever, they have to go and demonstrate their leadership qualities, capabilities, whatever they can do in their homes. So this is what we are doing in this particular time. As me and my two other fellow, we are busy during this time because we are preparing a graduation of our girls, cohort 3. So we are busy doing this, and then we are also sending them to their communities, different backgrounds in the villages, whatever, and then they try to perform. Yeah.
Wow, that's so nice. And courage, courage, courage. I can't
Thank
emphasize
you.
this enough as I come to the conclusion. I am well, if you had a wish, or if you had something you want to wish for, I don't know, other women, other your fellow founders, and like these ones that we have here, like Francine and Denise and Haisa, like what would be the wish you wish for them, or something you would wish to happen for all women that are currently heading NGOs? Yes.
Thank you. First of all, I want to congratulate them. Thank you for choosing this path of serving the community. My friends, this is not easy at all. So, unless you have a passion about our community. So, I just want to tell you, congratulations. Have courage, move on. The future is bright whenever you're seeing an impact, a girl graduating, the person you met, making a step, any kind of step, positive step. It is really encouraging. So be proud of what you're doing. So, so what I just want to add on is uh, engage the community. Let us not be dictators. Even if I have passion to serve my community, give them a chance to demonstrate their potentials. Give them a chance to speak out. That's where you're going to see their potentials. That's where you're going to see their different talents. She's going to show you that she's really able. So let us also, yes, invest in our passion, show them love and whatever. Let's empower them to serve. We are not going to be burdened, like to have a burden of serving a big community or whatever. Just empower them, let them do, let them spread the good news. Yeah, that's what I can tell you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Grace, for this wonderful time, for your inspiration. And know people who are watching this or who will watch this later will actually find something that will inspire them or motivate them to push forward and keep moving, even though it's really a hard journey. It's not really
Yeah.
easy. I see Denise now is on. Probably she can say hi and if she has something to share with us briefly. Other than that, I'll just pass it to Ornella and she'll take it from there. Thank you. Denise, over to you. If you can hear me, please say hi and I think she's muted.
She just muted herself.
Hey, can you hear me? Thank you very much. I'm very sorry. My network has been like challenging a little bit. So I didn't hear what you said before. Can you please come again and fill me in?
Well, I was saying if you have something to say, like say hi to people who are watching, and then if you have an addition, because we got a video from you explaining what your organization do, who you are in general, and if you have like a specific message you want to share, yeah, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. I saw the video. Yeah, it was very good presented, and I would like to say hi to Miss Grace. The Miss Capable is it a pleasure to meet another founder, another potential founder like her. So I would like to extend my appreciation to you girls for this initiative. This is a very nice initiative, which really brings a kind of amplifying our impact towards achieving our goal, if I may say. So it shows us that there are people behind who are watching what we are doing and who really appreciate our work. Okay, do you get me well? Okay, yeah, so I really appreciate it and I liked the initiative. Keep it up, and I can't wait to hear more about the next founders, the next guests, and learn more from them because uh, once you bring us together like this in an event like this one, it's a great opportunity for us to learn from each other, to go through others' work or read through some people others social media platforms and learn from their work and also improve ours as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Denise, for the good remarks. And well, we are happy to be working with people like you, people making changes, especially for young women in the communities. And I'll take this time to shout out to our sponsors, Gain Power and Black with no chaser. Sorry, Black with no chaser. And I think we'll have Amy come back and give us the closing remarks. As she's on her way, I have a few things to say myself. Well, as Grace said, this journey is not easy, but as Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf said, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. So, girls, anyone watching this, don't be scared to dream. So, Amy, now give your closing remarks up to you.
Thank you for that, and thank you for that reminder of that beautiful quote. That is one of my favorite quotes of all time, and it is from Madam Ellen Sirleaf Johnson, the former president of Liberia, and a tremendous, amazing leader for not just Liberia, but for women all over the world. And I think that is one of the most important lessons to learn, is that you need to dream big to achieve anything, right? And so often, if you are nervous, then you're doing the right thing. I wish I had learned it when I was closer to your age. It took me a long time to gather the confidence that I have today. And I'm so thrilled to see and so proud of all of you for leading as you do, and for taking initiative to create programs and create initiatives that support your communities and support each other and teach each other to learn, as basic as using platforms like this, which are so powerful. I'm kind of amazed, actually, as we look, we're able to stream to platforms in multiple countries on multiple pages. I have some issues with social media, but it's days like this that I actually love it. I'm always happy to talk about Global Gain, and I'm particularly happy to talk about our programs in Rwanda. As I said when I opened, my heart is always in Rwanda, even when I'm not there. And I can't wait to get back, which will be soon. It's been a very long time since I've been there. But I am so excited about the projects that we're doing and the initiatives that we're doing. I see some of you sitting at our compound there, our special, amazing place in Kigali. I really want to encourage folks who might be watching to think about visiting us there. We're happy to organize trips. Anyway, but on this Giving Tuesday, I really just want to encourage folks, whether you can contribute or not, just participating and learning more is a form of contribution as well. And so I think that this is a great opportunity to connect people around the world and to learn about each other. It's a challenging time, and certainly the pandemic showed both how interconnected we all are, right? And yet how challenging things can be, whether you're rich or poor, whatever your resources are. And as I said, one of the reasons I started Global Gain, and I'm so excited about Women Gain, is I really believe the answer to all the world's problems is women leading. Women have not led enough. We'd have fewer wars. We'd have less poverty. We'll have more educated children. We will have safer communities. And so that is really why we've started these initiatives. And learning how to use these social channels and doing digital communications is just an extraordinary way to communicate and to connect so many people. So thank you all for organizing this. I love the video too. I don't want to go too long because it's we're past our time now, although we started a few minutes late. But I'm just so grateful for everyone, but mostly for all of you, for the work that you do, and for being part of this, and for sharing your journeys, and for sharing your leadership with some folks here today, but more importantly, every day with the work that you do. So thank you. We've dropped in our various donation pages and different ways to contribute. Happy to talk to folks. If you ever want to shoot us an email or send us in, DMs on various social channels, we're all there, and love to have you engage with our work around the world, and particularly in Rwanda today and every day. So gratitude and thank you, ladies. Proud of you. Love seeing you always. That's all I have.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Amy, for the good closing remarks. And this is all we had for today. And a reminder, this is Giving Tuesday. Don't forget to donate and support the work we're doing. Thank you.
I'm going to drop one more link in and then we will sign off. Thank you all so very much.